Hello everybody, thanks for coming. This is the first press conference we've had here at the John Smiths since I've become manager. Just wanted to wait till we got to the big leagues. I do enjoy a press conference, so I had a lot of Stockport. But judging by the famous faces here today, I feel like I won the Premier League. So, shall we just get started? Shall we have the old fellow at the front? Yeah, you mate, yeah.
Barry Peters, Sunday Sport. So is that your aim for the future, to one day win the Premier League?
Yeah, it's got to be on it. It's got to be the aim of everyone in the Premier League, or why be in it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, we've just got promoted. We're a young team, an inexperienced team. But as a club, I'd love to get this club back to where I think it belongs now. There was a time when it used to get to FA Cup finals every year. They won 3 back-to-back top flight titles, so that's where I want to be, and that's the aim. So yeah, one day maybe, yeah. Should have the guy at the back? Yeah, looks like Jason Donovan. Yeah, you.
Mr. Boo, Troy here from FM Live. First of all, just congratulations on coming second in football's Sexiest Man Awards, just narrowly missing out to sex symbol Ian Rush. But Mr. Bird, rumours are floating around that the Huddersfield board are looking for a more experienced manager at the helm, and they've actually been linked to your boyhood crush, David Moyes. Do you feel your job is secure at the club, Mr. Bird?
David Moyes? That's embarrassing. No, my job's secure. I mean, got a good relationship with the chairman. We get on really well. He believes I'm taking the club in the right direction. Got to an FA Cup final. We're now in the Premier League. I mean, if we get relegated, maybe it'll be in question. But David Moyes, they're not going to take a step back, are they? They're going to take a step forward, aren't they? So, yeah. That good-looking fella there with the beautiful hair.
Oh, you boo, Dave, as a party here. Congratulations on the promotion. Can't wait for the new season with the Terriers. However, I've noticed you've spent a lot of money on your transfers. But what's quite alarming is that there's not much Premier League experience there. Is that something that concerns you as the manager?
To be honest, no. I think I said in the press, I've kept the main group that we had last year. I feel like they deserved their chance in the Premier League. They deserve a go, especially my front two. And we've brought in players that I think are ready to prove themselves in the Premier League, or they've been in the Premier League and not had the chance to really show what they can do. But I think I've got a good squad here. I think what we've got is players who want to prove themselves, and they're going to fight hard to stay in this league. So I'm buzzing, I can't lie. Wow, Gandalf. Yeah, Gandalf at the back.
Yeah, hi Bood. Yeah, my name's Loki from Huddersfield Sports. I'm just wondering if you can confirm rumours that Will Grigg was actually set on fire during a training camp in pre-season.
This is a funny story actually. Do you know Naki Wells? Naki Wells says if you can light a fart, it's like a freaking flamethrower. No one believed him. Anyway, Will Grigg didn't believe him. So Naki dared him to go right up to his arsehole. He set his fart on fire, and I kid you not, it was like it blew his freaking eyebrows off. Wow, he's in Huddersfield Royal Infirmary now, getting treated for 3rd-degree burns. It was hilarious. The club fined him £1,000 though, but do you know what? He said it was worth it, and it was worth it. That was absolutely brilliant. Little fat fella down there.
Hey Bood, it's GW here. Know that Lewis Cook used to play for the Mighty Whites? It's Leeds United. How did you manage to trick him to joining the lesser team from West Yorkshire?
Lesser team? Do you know when you said Mighty Whites, I thought you meant Tottenham or Real Madrid. Leeds United. How do we trick him? Do you want to play for a small club like Leeds in the Championship, or a big club like the Hood in the Premier League? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, he's only on loan, to be fair, but easy choice for him. Easy choice. Pretty chap at the back there, yeah.
You're right, Bood. Rich on Twitch here. Just want to ask you a question about your new centre-back, Daniel Ayala. Do you not think you paid a little bit over the odds for him? What do you think he's going to provide your team this season that he didn't provide for Middlesbrough last season when they got relegated?
I think he's a quality player. All last year we had two plans. We had if we didn't get promoted plan, and we had certain players we were looking at, and then we had a promotion plan, and I had certain players I was looking at, and then in each position we had about 5 players with a certain set of skills and who were willing to join us, that is, and he was at the top of that list. So when we bought him, I was buzzing. Some are saying we paid a lot of money for him, but none of the transfers I've made this year we've paid outright. They're spread out, so I think they're manageable, but I think he's got great ability. And it wasn't him who got Borough relegated, the team got relegated, so we'll see. I think he's got something to prove. I'm really, really happy, I'll be honest with you. And oh God, who's let him in? Big Steve. Why is he in here? Go on, Badge.
Hello, Bud. It's Friar Badger News. I managed to sneak myself in. I'm not going to tell you how. I had to sleep with a few people I'm not proud of. Basically, every time I come to this bloody press conference, all you get is what's it. So can you update us on the egg cress, please?
Egg cress? Aren't you from up north, Carlisle, and you want an egg cress butty? Aren't you supposed to have sausage butties or pies or something? You need to go down to Chelsea, mate, if you want egg cress and all that kind of stuff. That's a southern thing, that, do you know what I mean? Anyway, you at the back there, please, mate.
So, Bood, you've just signed Varela from Manchester United. Very good signing, but I think what myself and the public want to know, is he going to be a number 1 right back?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Tommy Smith did a great job last year, but this lad, he's got some skill. He's been knocking about the reserves at United for a while. He was out on loan last year. He's had a good season. And we tried to get him on loan originally, and they wouldn't agree. He couldn't really agree a deal with it. And then we got the deal done. I think it's a decent price for him, and I think he's a good player. I think he's got room for improvement, and I'm really, really happy with it. So we're looking forward to seeing how he fits in with the guys, with the squad. And yeah, I'm really, really happy that we've got him as our right back. So wow, yeah. Now we are in the big leagues. Ben Sports News.
Bood, reports on the back of the papers today that Jordan Rhodes set for a transfer back to your good self. It seems ridiculous. I mean, not only has he had his hair cut recently to look identical to yours, but the idea that he could join you for this sort of money is, it's obscene.
Yeah, I've heard he's gone for the middle-aged Ahmed look. Yeah, no, he's just signed this morning, so I might as well let you all know. Yeah, Jordan Rhodes has come home. He's buzzing. We're kind of comparing it to the Paul Pogba returning back to Manchester United deal. I mean, he knows the kit woman, he knows Sandra down the laundrette. So yeah, he's buzzing, his wife's happy, we're all happy. Plus, he got his records, Naki Wells beat his record last year for most goals scored in a season. And he's another player we've took from Borough who got relegated, and he didn't get a fair chance last year. So I think he feels like he's come home. He's definitely home. We're going to give him that opportunity. And yeah, I am really, really happy. Right, it's been brilliant. Lovely to see you all. But I've got to head over to the Huddersfield Town Transfer Centre, and we're doing a little show where I'm going to talk through all the new signings, who's staying, who's going. So yeah, you want to tune in for that. But thank you, boys. I'm off. See you later. Hello and welcome to this transfer special. We just had the press conference, so you enjoyed that. Now this is just going to be me showing you who stayed, who's gone, and who we've brought in. Now I know you'll probably, through watching the press conference, have an idea of a few of them, but I just want to show you who we've got in detail. Have a look at each player, have a look at each player's profile, and basically you'll see then what I've got to compete with this year in the Premier League. So I'm absolutely buzzing with the squad I've put together. Like I kind of said in that press conference, then they're not a squad of will beaters. They're a squad of good players. They're a squad of players I think are ready to prove themselves in the Premier League, and I really think we've got enough quality, I'll be honest, to keep us in this league as well. So I'm really excited for this season. I can't wait. So let's start. What we'll do is we'll go through each position, and I'll just tell you who's in, who's gone, and who's coming. Alright, let's get going. Okay, first we're going to start with Marcus Bettinelli. I really like this player. He's only 25, so in goalkeeping terms he's still young. He's got years to improve, hasn't he, really? I mean, what do you reckon? Goalkeepers start to peak when they're about 32, so he's got a couple of years where he could really improve, and he's got some ability. I mean, you're not going to get much better than him, I don't think, at the kind of level we are in the Premier League. And he made a few blunders last year, he did, but he pulled off some amazing saves as well. So I think he really deserves his chance. He's got good aerial reach, good handling, good one-on-ones, good reflexes. He's determined. His agility is a bit low. I'd like that to be at least 15. But he's a quality player, and I think he will improve, so I'm really happy that we've kept Marcus Bettinelli. Right, sub-keeper last year, the backup keeper was Joe Murphy. He's retired, basically. I wasn't going to keep him anyway, but he has retired. 35-year-old Irishman, had 2 caps. Very hardly played. Bettinelli didn't pick up an injury last year, and Murphy, I think, might have played 1 game. So, yeah, no big loss. And here he is, Ben Garrett. I've heard a lot about him. He's valued at 350. I don't know if his contract was running out, but it was only worth 77 grand. We got him for 77 grand, which is crazy. He's 23. He's got good reflexes, one-on-ones. His handling's okay. I think as a backup goalkeeper, he'll be all right because he's not really going to be playing too many games. He's definitely got room for improvement. He's got potential to be a quality player. Right backs, and Tommy Smith is going to be staying with us. He played the majority last year. I think he's decent. I don't think he's a Premier League right back, I'll be completely honest with you. I wouldn't want to pin all my hopes on him for the entire season. He's okay. I mean, his tackling's 13, his marking's 12, his anticipation's 13, his pace and acceleration at 13, so he's not the best. Holmes Dennis was the backup right back last year. He definitely isn't a Premier League player. I mean, he's only 21. He might improve a little bit. I mean, he's mainly a left back, but we had him as a right back. I used him as a right back backup, but he hardly played. Tommy Smith pretty much played the whole season. If you watch the press conference and you listen to Full-Time FM's question, you'll know we've signed Guillermo Varela, I think he might be called. Decent right back. As a Man United fan, I've heard about him, I've seen him, I've had United saves where I've usually sold him. 24, so now he's got to that stage where he needs to be playing really. I think he's just spent a year out on loan. He's valued at 8 million, we've bought him for about 6-ish, so that's a good thing. He's got good tackling, he's got a good throw on him, he's determined, he's brave, he's got good anticipation, he's got a bit of speed about him, he works hard as well. He's probably got a little touch room for improvement. I mean, his potential ability there is 4 stars. Over to left backs, and it's Chris Lerver. He was freaking outstanding last year. He was a really, really good left back, and I just like him. I mean, I think he's got decent ability. He's got nothing that I class as a red stat. He's decent tackling, got a bit of pace about him. He just played really well. He's 28 years old, so he's probably in the best, condition and best form of his career. So I think he did really well last year, and I think he deserves a chance at being a starting left back in the Premier League. Okay, the backup left back was Tyrell Warren, but like I said, it was Warren and Dennis. We used to switch depending on what we needed. We had him on loan from Man United this year. I think he's gone out on loan to Charlton this year. He came on for the second half of the FA Cup. We were doing well until then, so I'm not going to blame him. But Lerver got injured, didn't he? He came on as a left back in the FA Cup. He's got a lot of determination. He's got some ability. The backup left back this year is going to be Federico Rica, decent player from Uruguay, 22 years old. We've loaned him from Malaga. Got some decent ability. I think he's going to be a great left back. He's got a lot of room for improvement. He could become a key player. So I like him. He's on loan. I think we're paying a bit of his wages and that, a bit of a loan fee. Right, let's look at the centre-halves, and we're keeping 3 from last year. The first one is Christopher Schindler, who can play all over the back. He's a decent centre-half. He did really well for me last year. I mean, he's got good heading, he can tackle, his positioning's decent, he's determined, his marking's not what I want it to be, neither is his anticipation. Next is Michael Morrison, again, I got him really cheap last year. I didn't pay a lot of money for him, and he's now worth 4.8 million, so that's not bad. He's 29 years old, so he's really in the height of his ability, and I think he's decent. He's got good tackling, marking, heading, anticipation, positioning, determined, he's strong. Next is Michael Hefferley. That's how I'm saying it. I was looking to get rid of him. He's got some determination. He's only 26. He's decent. Well, he's good according to this. But I was looking to get rid of him, but I've had a few different ideas. First centre half to leave was Mark Hudson. He's an oldie. He's an old captain of Huddersfield. He's retired anyway. We weren't going to keep him, but he's retired. So the other centre half to leave was John Stankovic. Again, just a player who didn't figure much. He's a young lad, he's only 21. not very good. I think he was an half-decent Championship player, definitely not a Premier League player, especially when you've got hardly any potential. Okay, our big money centre-half was Daniel Ayala. We've got him from Middlesbrough, who got relegated. Like I said in the press conference, he's got the skills I wanted, and he's the best player that was available with them skills. Tackling, marking, heading. He's brave, he's got a bit of aggression, he's determined, his position is good, his teamwork's good, his strength's good, his balance is good, he can jump. He's a big lad, he's same size as me, he's 6'3", so I know he's a big lad. Right, on to defensive midfielders, or the ball-winning midfielder role that we play. And Jonathan Hogg, brilliant last year, fantastic player, really, really like him. He's not very good at passing, but I don't ask him to pass, he does little short passes, that's it. He's just fit, which when you've got a natural fitness of 20, that means he's going to last a long time. If a player has natural fitness, that's a sign that they won't lose everything as they get older. The lower that is, the more likely their physicals will drop off when they get older. Now out the door was Philip Billing. He's only 21, Danish, and he's decent, he's got a bit of promise. But I got offered money from Watford and I got a chance to sign someone who you're going to hear about in a minute. And I just thought, for finances, and I don't know, I just felt like the deal was right. And as you probably heard in the press conference when GWFM asked me, we've signed Lewis Cook. Now we've signed him on loan from Bournemouth for a season. Fantastic player. There's a Wonder Kid, one of the Wonder Kid videos we did on FM Scout. He was like third on the ball-winning midfielder defensive one. So he's got a lot of promise. I think Loki Doki calls him the Cookie Monster. I've said that. You know, he's just a cracking player. Right, central midfielders, and Aaron Moyes signed another loan deal. We've got him on loan for another season. I'm really happy with that. The 26-year-old Aussie. He's never going to get in the City team, is he? But he's fantastic for us last year. Does brilliant. He's brilliant as a central midfielder. Even though he's third on the list, I think, for his positioning. Yeah, apparently he plays the best as an advanced playmaker, but he suits it, honestly. Right, out the door was Dean Whitehead, and he's 35 years old, didn't figure much last year. He's retired anyway, 35, wants to be head of youth. And starting with 14 as his head of youth, he might become a decent one, maybe. Right, this one I'm excited about. We managed to prize this lad away from Derby. I've seen him become quality on this game. But he's spent how long becoming a nearly man? He needs to play in the Premier League, and we're going to give him that chance. Look at his potential ability. I reckon he could be a really good player, and the fact he's ours is only a good thing. So hopefully he'll settle in this year. He'll challenge Moy to that central midfielder role, and yeah, I mean, he can even play in the defensive midfielder role. But I mean, he's a big lad, isn't he? 6'1" as well. Staying on the right hand side is Van La Parra. He had a cracking season last year. I think he's a brilliant Championship player. Is he a Premier League player? Maybe not. But like I said, I just think a few of these guys deserve a chance in the Premier League. Right, out the door is Charles Nzogbia. Did alright for me last year, but he got injured near the end and then hardly played. Club Brugge, I think Belgium team, came in for him, offered me a couple of quid for him. Do you know, he's 31, isn't he? So I thought, do you know what? Yeah, go on, see you later. Now we've done a double swoop on Norwich, who are in the Championship, and the first player is Alex Pritchard. I think he's decent. I think he's obviously better. He's better than Van La Parra, and he's better than Charles Nzogbia. He's got a good free kick ability. Look at that, 18, not bad. Can cross the ball. He's not very quick. Got a bit of flair. Can pass. Got a bit of technique. Over to the left, and obviously we're keeping Joe Lally. He's only 24. Had a fantastic year last year. Played so many games. He's set up a crazy amount of goals from the left-hand side. I think he was like my third best player, like behind Will Grigg and Naki Wells. Out the door is Harry Bunn, 24 years old. Definitely an average Championship player, I think. Didn't really figure again for as much because Joe Lally just dominated that left-hand side last year. The second player we've nabbed off Norwich is Robbie Brady. Play all over the left, which I'm buzzing about. Could even cover at left back, which is a good thing to have. He's got average ability, hasn't he? I think my left wing's probably still quite weak with him and Lolly. Right, up top, the most important position in my eyes. Let's start with the main man himself, Naki Wells. The guy was a beast last year. He won everything, didn't he? He scored goals, he won records, best player in the league, highest goal scorer in the league, scored worldies against top quality Premier League players. That second goal in the FA Cup final against Chelsea, I mean, wow. And his partner in crime, Will Grigg. He's on fire. I think he's a decent player again. We got him for really cheap. He's now worth, after that season last year, he's now worth 7.75 million, and he's only 26. I mean, if we ended up selling him in the next year or two, that would be some major profit. He's a decent finisher. He's got a good off the ball. He can take a penalty. Right, the first striker out the door was Kwesi Appiah, 26-year-old, decent player. I mean, we didn't spend too much on him last year, I don't think. Got him from Palace. Came on as an impact player last year, did alright for us. Put him up for sale. Bordeaux came in for him and offered quite a decent amount of money. So it was one of them, like, no-brainer. Yeah, thanks very much, because he's not going to be playing for me. Second striker to leave was Shayon Harrison. I think we spent about 2 million on him last year. We've sold him for $1 million or something. So we've made a loss on him. I think he's got a bit of promise. He's 20 years old. He just never really did it for us. I think he came on once and scored. We found Thomas. He was up for loan at Bordeaux. So they wanted Kwesi Appiah, but they're loaning out this guy. And I think this guy's better than Kwesi Appiah. I mean, his finishing's not very good. And that's what we're working on right now. But he's pretty quick. He's got a bit of flair, got good technique, can take a penalty. Now, as you heard in the press conference from the big man himself, Dr. Benji, absolute legend for doing that, by the way. We've signed Jordan Rhodes. Jordan Rhodes was an absolute legend at Huddersfield Town, scored so many goals. They cashed in on him in the end. I think he went to... Did he go Blackburn first and went on to Borough? Well, in this world, Borough just got relegated, obviously. We've got him and Ayala. It's cost us a few quid. And it's cost a bit of money in wages. He's probably our highest paid player on 54 grand a week, but he's on a nice long contract. Right, there you go, that's the end. We've had the press conference. I've run you through all the players, let you have a quick look at who's come in, who's gone out, who's stayed. Had a look at the profiles. I'm happy with that squad. I think that squad's going to keep me in the league. We're going to start this campaign playing the way we play. I've still got my counter tactic, which they know now. They're very familiar with that. We've got the super defensive tactic as well. I think we're equipped here. We've got some new staff. We've got training levels are high. I'm really happy, and I can't wait to play. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a bit of a laugh with it, and I hope you think we're going to stay up. Because I hope we stay up anyway. I hope you have a nice day. Take care, and I'll see you later.